It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thank you so much for allowing us to stream directly into your home or into your smart device, or maybe you're watching right now on your laptop, by the way, or maybe you're listening to the podcast. We appreciate this time that you have. Being part of your sales department allows us, the CEO Sales Huddle, to be able to help you focus on the sales strategy or the sales message or the sales system, or at the end of the day, have a sales funnel that allows you not only to generate $100,000 a month plus of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue, but to take your sales department to 8+ figures and more. So thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Every single morning, we start off with a business case study because of one of our very fundamental philosophies. And our philosophy is success leaves clues. And isn't it true, if success leaves clues, there's footprints. And if there's footprints, it allows us to look at other CEOs. What were some of the decisions they had to make? What was their mindset? What were their belief systems? What was their sales strategy? How did they adjust their sales message? What was their unique selling proposition they used to connect to the ideal client? And what can we take away from that? And isn't that what it's all about, being around folks who are able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish? So let's go ahead and get started this morning with the case study. And this morning, we're going to be talking about Grace. So Grace Ayai faced a frustrating problem during her travels. Her hair was breaking because she was wearing hats. So instead of feeling defeated, she wondered if there was a way to find a solution that she can both be stylish and at the same time protective of her hair. Now, this is a common challenge many experience when trying to balance personal care with practicality. Grace's journey began with a simple, powerful question. And the question was, there has to be something stylish enough to go out in, but protective enough to wear when I go to bed. And so, armed with just this one thought, this one idea. How many ideas do you need really to make a change in your life? Sometimes one. She went on for the next 6 months with an idea to just design the perfect solution. And an interesting fact about satin, it's a unique ability to preserve hair moisture. And unlike cotton, this inspired Grace to dream bigger and think creatively about using satin in her headwear. So in 2014, Grace finalized her idea of SLAP. That's right, SLAP. SLAP stands for satin lined cap. Now, from sewing the very first prototype to seeing celebrities like Gabrielle Union and Viola Davis wear her products, her journey reflects the importance not only of persistence, but tune in, hear me now, innovation in her sales strategy and her sales positioning and her sales message. It didn't just happen because she just thought of it one day. So just like creating a successful sales strategy, Grace focused on solving a real problem and meeting her ideal target audience needs. It was about the transformation. Not just about trying to convince, not just about trying to persuade, not just trying to make someone do something they don't want to do. No. This was about real transformation in real lives for real folks. The SLAP not only protects hair, but it also empowers women to feel confident, showing how understanding the customer's pain points and delivering a solution can really drive sales success for the sales department. Grace's journey highlights the power of having a strong sales system and a sales strategy by addressing the real problem and focusing on delivering unique solution. That's the key. What is your unique selling proposition, your unique selling message? She was able to grow her company from a simple idea to a multi-million-dollar business. So just like in sales, this is the point that I want to make. You might say, Shay, what's the point for me, the CEO, that's tuning in right now? Just like in sales, knowing your audience and providing value, not trying to convince, not trying to persuade, not trying to get them to do something they don't want to do, providing value and transforming their problem into a solution allows you to make your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thank you so much for tuning in, because without you, well, we don't have a show. And every single morning, I love to get started with our mantra. As a CEO, I believe we should all have a mantra. And our mantra here for your CEO Sales Huddle, for your sales department, for you as the CEO, the mantra is focus on sales. The mantra is focus on sales. Now, I know it sounds like you're not going to get blown away, but I want you to put this down in your notes. Focus on sales. In fact, say this out loud. Focus on sales. Why? Because if you can't focus on sales, you just can't be in business. You see, sales at the end of the day is the oxygen for every great business in history. So without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So if sales is the oxygen for every great business in history, what's the point I'm trying to drive home to you right now? Is that selling is serious business. Selling is serious business. And so you think about, okay, that's what I have to do to generate sales share. I got it. And as the CEO, what else should I be focused on? Well, you have a pledge to the sales department. And the pledge is learn, earn, and return. In fact, go ahead and repeat these words after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Oh, doesn't that sound good? That's good. But why? Why, Shay? For the sales department, why? What's the big why? Because we have 3 objectives. I'm sure you have this in your sales department. It's about sales progress. This is why you have your sales department. This is why you have your sales meeting. This is why you have your sales strategy. This is why you have your sales systems in place. It's about addressing any roadblocks. Now, we talked about a case study this morning. It wasn't always easy, but it was possible. There were roadblocks. And then it's about understanding the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Number 1, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. Number 2, you must understand your sales cycle. Number 3, you must understand the sales message that you're dealing with. And number 4, you must review your CEO sales dashboard, because that CEO sales dashboard allows you to see everything at one time, see where you need to allocate your resources, adjust your sales processes. And don't worry, we're going to do a whole segment on that. And then it's about the sales team. Maybe you are the sales team right now. So it's about the sales team. Maybe you have a sales team. Whatever the case may be, is the sales team is the engine that helps the sales department get to where it needs to get to at the end of the day. And that's you. And if that's you, I'm so glad you're tuning in. I'm so glad you're watching. I'm so glad you're part of the CEO Sales Huddle, by the way, every single morning. And now, if you can see me, I can't see you. I would love to connect with you. Do me a favor, look right below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. Just it's a way for you and I to connect. So put hashtag I'm here. You're in this conversation around sales, around success, around building your sales department, around getting to $100,000 plus a month, about having an 8-figure sales department that delivers the results that you're looking for, by the way. And maybe you can't do that. Maybe you're watching on Apple TV or Roku, or maybe you're streaming on one of our on-demand platforms, or maybe on YouTube Live right now. Do me a favor. Go over to @IamCheBrown and drop me a comment. Let me know what you enjoy most, how we can help you get to $100,000 plus a month. I respond to every comment. I love it. Just connect with me over at @IamCheBrown. Like right now, go over at @IamCheBrown. Drop me a comment. We appreciate you every single morning. We appreciate you having this tuned in time. Now, the question comes up, what's the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? Well, the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather, like yourself, for your sales department. So your sales department can understand how to sell more faster, easier, with less effort. Why? Because your sales department is there, and you're there as a CEO to guide it to one outcome. And that outcome that you have to guide your sales department to is sales growth, sales accountability, and at the end of the day, consistency. And you may have heard this before, that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most in their business? They struggle with consistency. That's no longer you. And so now, how do we do that? Well, we take 15 minutes a day. So you tune in for 15 minutes a day. So there are 1,440 minutes in every day. You slow down and you take 1% of your day. Think about that, just 1% of your day. 15 minutes to be in this conversation with your sales department, to review the results, to make the adjustments so that you, the CEO, can have a sales department that's generating 8 figures or more. Yeah, that's the seriousness of the conversation. So 1% of your day, what's our number one goal? Our number one goal is to get to $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. This is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You tune into the Sales Huddle. Your sales department is tuned up. Your sales department is ready to go. And as a result, you generate an extra $100,000 plus a month over and beyond whatever you're earning today. Oh man, isn't that incredible? But then the question comes up, which is a very reasonable question at a reasonable time, which is, wait a minute, how do I get to $100,000, Shay? Like seriously, like what am I measuring? What am I managing? How do I know that? Well, we have a philosophy, and we create something called the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard was created because of a philosophy we have, and you can have this for your sales department, and that is what gets measured gets managed, what gets managed gets better. Man, what a key idea. And so let's go over there and take a look at that right now. If you look at that, it's called the CEO Sales Dashboard. In the CEO Sales Dashboard, you can go download this. It's an Excel sheet. And you can go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Again, www.ceosalesdashboard.com. And once you get there, you can look at some of the key area: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. So there's 5 categories. Now, isn't that pretty cool as a CEO to know you only have to focus on 5? How many? 5. Just 5 categories. And you can measure those, you can manage those, you can allocate resources, you can shift the processes in any of those 5 categories. And in doing so, the sales department is able to perform at the level you want to do because you, the CEO, have that focus on the sales department. Now, let's go and take a look at that. If you haven't downloaded, you can go over there right now and you can download the CEO Sales Dashboard. Just go to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. It's going to look just like this. It's an Excel sheet. Now, for those folks that are new, first time here, go over and find today's date. For all the veterans, you can go open up your CEO Sales Dashboard. Maybe you filled it out last night. Maybe your assistant filled it out or someone on your team filled it out. Or some of you take this 15 minutes now. This is the best use of your time and you complete this dashboard right here. There's leads, appointments, offers, deals. Now, the new folks, you can go ahead and customize this if you want. You can put in like your number 1 product, your number 2 product. You can track how many leads came in yesterday in the sales department. How many of those leads were qualified yesterday in the sales department? How many appointments were set? How many appointments were run? How many offers were made? See, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. We'll take a deep dive in one area and let's look at leads. So go over to your CEO dashboard. Look at the results from your sales department yesterday. How many new leads went to the CRM system yesterday? Of those leads, how many of those leads were engaged in the sales department? If you're taking a look and you're slowing it down, which makes sense, how many were qualified? How many came from referrals? What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Oh man, what a key idea. But we don't beat ourselves up. When we do the CEO dashboard, we don't beat ourselves up. No, we acknowledge our wins. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions, they're focused. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So I want you to go over there now, ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what are you most proud of in the sales department yesterday? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? And think about it right now. What do you want to brag about? Like, you're the CEO. You're going to raise your hand and you want to brag and say, look, this is what I'm most proud of for the sales department yesterday. Yes, this is what we accomplished. This is what we want to do. This is why we show up every single day. What do you want to brag about? If I could bring you on right now as the CEO of that sales department. But powerful people ask powerful questions. We understand there's the other side, and the other side, there's some hurdles. Every day's not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. So we're going to ask ourselves, what was your biggest roadblock yesterday in the sales department? What's preventing you today from moving forward in the sales department? And what's the one thing you can do that if you did it right now, you made that shift, you made that decision, you could take the sales department to an entirely different level than you ever thought was possible? Go ahead and make a decision and do that right now. You've got this. See, my message of the day is stay the course. My message of the day is stay the course. Stay the course will generate leads. Stay the course will focus on the fundamentals. Never, ever underestimate the power of the fundamentals. It's the fundamentals that takes us to where we want to get to. It's the little things that we do on a consistent basis that allows us to get big results. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thank you so much for allowing us to have this conversation with your sales department, and you be a part of this conversation. We appreciate you. And I know as you're watching right now, you've got the right heart. You've got the right will. You want to make a difference in the world. You've got the right products. You got the right service. Now it's just a matter of having the right sales message, the sales strategy, the sales system in place. And when you do that, man, what a difference you'll make. God bless. Keep doing God's work, and I'll see you, well, on the other side. Peace.